Hello everyone, and welcome to Reach for the Stars celebration of Black History Storytime. I'm Miss Anna and I'm so excited to be here with you today because today we're celebrating Black History Month. February is National Black History Month, and this is a special time to celebrate the contributions and accomplishments of Black individuals in our history. So we're going to be starting with our story time. We're going to do our welcome song, and then we're going to read a wonderful book about Katherine Johnson, who reached for the stars and ended up becoming one herself. All right, so let's get started. All right, we're going to get started with our welcome song. For our welcome song, we're going to put our hands and place them on our knees and clap on our knees. So Miss Anna's going to sing along, and I hope you can join me on the next time. Ready? Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, how are you on this lovely morning? Clap along with me. Let's read us a story. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Try it with Miss Anna. Hello, how are you on this lovely morning? Come on, clap with me. Let's read us a story. Very good. Okay, we're going to get started with our story. And today we're going to be reading Counting on Katherine. And this is by Helen Becker and illustrated by Dal Fumerick. And we're going to be reading this with the permission from Macmillan Publishing Company. Katherine loved to count. She counted the steps to the road. She counted the steps up to church. The number of dishes and spoons she washed in the bright white sink. The only thing she didn't count were the stars in the sky. Only a fool, she thought, would try that. Even so, the stars sparkled her imagination. What was out there? Katherine yearned to know as much as she could about the numbers, about the universe, about everything. Katherine's boundless curiosity turned her into a star student. She was so bright she skipped 3 whole grades. She catapulted right past her brother. He wasn't too happy about that. By the time she turned 10, Katherine was ready for high school. But back then, America was legally segregated by race. Katherine burned with fury. She wanted more than anything to keep learning. There was still so much to know. Count on me, Katherine's father told her. By working night and day, he earned enough money to move the family to a town with a black high school. Katherine loved her high school. She was good at every subject, but math was still her favorite. She dreamed of becoming a research mathematician, but making discoveries about the number patterns that are the foundations of our universe. In those days, though, there were no jobs as research mathematicians for women. Professions most available to them were teaching and nursing. So Katherine became an elementary school teacher. She liked her job and she loved her students, but she never stopped dreaming about exploring numbers. In the 1950s, the U.S. government National Advisory Committee on Aeronautics, NACA, hired thousands of new employees. It even started hiring black women as mathematicians. Katherine heard about mathematician jobs, and she waited a whole year until new spots opened up. Her patience paid off. She got the job. She began working as a computer, which is calculating long series of numbers. All computers were women. They were given the tasks that men thought were boring and unimportant. But Katherine knew that her contributions would get a spaceship up to space and back safely to Earth. And here's why. Because a spaceship has to go up into space, but it also has to come back down to Earth. And those trajectories or those paths are calculated using math. At one end of that line was Earth at the time the rocket ship launched. At the other was where Earth would be when the ship landed. So they have to figure that out. Catherine's reputation for accuracy and strong leadership skills got her promoted to Project Mercury, a new program designed to send the first American astronauts into space. Mercury's missions were going to be dangerous, so dangerous that even the Project Star astronaut, John Glenn, refused to fly unless Catherine okayed the numbers. "You can count on me," she said. Glenn's spacecraft Friendship 7 orbited around Earth 3 times and returned home safely. Glenn became a national hero. Catherine was promoted again. Now she was asked to calculate the flight paths for Project Apollo, the first flights to the moon. "Count on me," she said. On July 20th, 1969, the Apollo 11 astronauts walked on the moon. Their feat was celebrated around the world. More triumphs followed. Apollo 12 rocketed to the moon in November of 1969. Could the crippled spaceship make it to the moon? Oh no, there was one spaceship that was in trouble. Commander Jim Lowell told Mission Control, "Houston, we've had a problem." Back on Earth, Katherine Johnson got a phone call. Her flight path calculations would have to be done all over again and perfectly. It would be the toughest challenge of her life. Catherine told Mission Control, "You can count on me." She rolled up her sleeves, took a deep breath, and began doing her math. Catherine waited anxiously to hear the astronauts' report. Finally, it crackled over the loudspeaker. "We've got it! Apollo 13 was back on track." Katherine Johnson had done it. She'd brought Apollo 13 home. She was no longer the kid who dreamed of what lay beyond the stars. She was now a star herself. The end. All right, we're going to be moving into our action song. And this song talks about going up into space so that we can say hello to the sun, the moon, and the stars. So follow along with Miss Anna. Miss Anna also has a helmet here that she's gonna wear for the song. If you don't have a helmet at home, that's okay. You can put it on using your imagination and fly into space with me. All right, here we go. So we're gonna get started with our song. Ready? And we're gonna go like this. Up there in space, I see the sun. It's hot and bright, goes down at night. I put my helmet on. I take my rocket ship. I want to fly on high so I can say, hello sun, hello moon, hello stars. I want to say hi, want to say hi. Very good. So we're going to go ahead and try that one more time. Ready? Here we go. Let's start from the top. And if you didn't put your helmet on, put it on this time, okay? Here we go. Up there in space, I see the sun. It's hot and bright, goes down at night. I put my helmet on. I take my rocket ship. I want to fly on high so I can say, hello sun, hello moon, Hello, stars. Want to say hi. Want to say hi. Very good. Good job. Thank you so much for joining our story time. I wanted to introduce you to some titles that we have available so that you can continue to celebrate Black stories and Black history through the month of February and all year long. This first title is The Last Stop on Market Street, and it's by Matt de la Peña, and pictures are by Christian Robinson. This title is called Let It Shine, Stories of Black Women Freedom Fighters. This is by Andrea Davis Pinckney and illustrated by Stephen Alcorn. This is Magnificent Homespun Brown, a celebration, and it's written by Samara Cole Dion and illustrated by Kaylani Juanita. Very happy Black History Month from our library to you.